Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us for our next live session. I'll be your producer for our session, but before we start, I do have some quick housekeeping. Please take a moment to read our code of conduct. We seek to provide a respectful environment for both our audience and presenters. While we absolutely encourage engagement in the chat, we ask that you please be mindful of your commentary, remain professional and on topic. Keep an eye on that chat. We'll be dropping helpful links and checking for questions for our presenters to answer. Our session is being recorded. It will be available to view on demand right here on the Microsoft Reactor channel. With that, I'll turn it over to our speaker for today. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, everyone. It's time. Agents League. Hello, Carlota.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Agents League. Today is our reasoning agents battle. But first of all, let us know where I join from. I'm joining from Italy. What about you, Corey?
I am from sunny and warm Stockholm, Sweden. And if you believe that, then I have a bridge to sell you as well.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. And we have Lee in the chat as well, joining from UK.
Nice. I see a few people.
Yes.
Let's see also if you've joined another Agents League stream before. This is like the third one, but they say best for last. I don't say that, but that's what they say. So let us know if you've joined any of the streams that we've done in the past, because Carlota's going to give a breakdown of what Agents League is. If you just happen to accidentally come into this stream, well, welcome. But we've done creative apps and the other kind of competitors like lanes that we have. So if you joined us in the other ones, let us know too.
Sure. And I see people from India, Bristol, so Italy.
Yeah, Alberto from Italy, so
right.
Good Italian representation. Now probably there'll be no one else from Sweden here, so it's a shame.
Okay, let's get started. Welcome to Agents League, this 2-week AI Developer Challenge with live coding battle, like the one we are hosting today, where community members, Microsoft experts build agents live. So it's a real competition. It's not like a hackathon or a demo reel. We are going to watch developers today compete and build AI agents live. But first of all, to get started, you want to register to the competition. So this is the main link you need to go to. Basically, this repo contains everything you need for the competition. And the very first thing you need to do once you go to the Agents League repo is click on the Register Now big button you have on the README. So you can, kind of enter the arena, enter the offline competition. So you can submit also your own agent project and be eligible for prizes. And we're going to, explain more about prizes later. Okay. So, and
hopefully today inspires you, or that, hey, I can do better than I love the competitors, or maybe you'll be shocked and like, wow, what can you do in such a short time building with agents? So yes, scan the QR code, join Agents League. This is only a short preview of what can be done.
Exactly. Today is kind of hopefully can inspire you. Absolutely. Okay. We briefly introduced ourselves already, but again, I'm Carlota Castelluccio. I'm an AI advocate in Microsoft. Also, I'm in the same team as Corey. Anything to add, Corey?
No, you stole my intro because I do the exact same job as Carlota, but just slightly colder, as you said. I'm based in Sweden, so there you go.
Okay, cool. Today is the reasoning agents battle, but again, this is just a bit of the whole initiative. We have lots of things about Agents League. So we have 3 live coding battles. One was hosted yesterday. Corey mentioned the creative agents battle that was hosted yesterday, and you can also catch it up because it's available on demand. Today is reasoning agents. Tomorrow there will be another live battle competition. So there's different flavors of agent building. But we also have an Async challenge, which is the one you can register to. And you can, submit your own project by basically creating an issue on the Agents League GitHub repo. And then we have the Discord community, the Microsoft Foundry Discord community, which is heavily involved in the competition because we are going to host some Discord roundtable next week. And we are going to also have the community vote for their favorite project. So make sure to join the Discord, the Microsoft Foundry Discord, to engage more and be part of the community.
If you're already in the Discord, type Discord in the chat so we know that you're a real one. And if you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord and then type the word Discord in the chat. Lee, I know you're in the Discord, so you can type Discord. Get it started, Lee.
Cool. And there are some nice prizes as well, right, Corey?
Yes, love prizes.
So we have a $500. I mean, it's out. I was like 500. It's $500 per each track winner. And we do also have digital badges for everyone who submit their own project. Oh, it's an important thing. Submission is due by 1st of March. So everyone who submit their own Agentic AI project for one of the 3 tracks by March the 1st will be eligible for a digital badge. But important, you need to be registered to get this digital badge.
Got to be in it to win it. Classically.
Right. And thanks, Lee, for sharing the link to the Discord server in the chat. That's how we can join. That's how you can join the Discord server community. Okay, so we have 3 tracks. Again, today is about reasoning agents. So basically, agents that can reason on problems, explain their kind of chain of thought to solve the problem, connect to external tools. And in terms of tech stack, our competitors will use Microsoft Foundry and Microsoft Agent Framework. The other 2 tracks are creative apps, which features GitHub Copilot, so everything around AI-assisted coding using GitHub Copilot, CLI, SDK, chat, whatever you'd like in VS Code. And then we have enterprise agents, so you can build your agent using a Microsoft 365 Agents Toolkit. So, there's different kind of flavors here. And some kind of reminder in terms of timeline. This week is the week of live battles. Again, the first one was hosted yesterday. Today we have reasoning agents, and tomorrow there's the last one. But next week we're going to have some Discord roundtable. So we are going to host 3 roundtables, 1 per each track, where the competitors who are going to, create their own solution today during the live streaming, are going to present their final project, because of course they are going to have like 40 minutes today. So they are going to get started on their project, explain us what they are, what they are planning to create, but then they are going to have 1 week to complete their project. And so we are going to see each other again on the Discord server with a community roundtable, so they can showcase the whole thing. Prizes, again, all participants will get a digital badge, but it's important that you register to the competition and then you submit your project. You can do everything navigating to the Agents League GitHub repo. We have 1 category winner, but we have 1 winner per each category, so per each track. But we are going to have also special awards for the projects that will be voted that will get more votes from the community, and they will get GitHub Copilot Pro licenses, so you can continue building your agents using agents.
Nice. Agents on agents.
Yes, right. Okay, I think I've we have waited enough. That's the let's get started, and let's introduce our competitors. Corey, do you want to do the intro?
Yeah. First up, Adam, go ahead, and we have a few people in the background managing all these things. So Adam, welcome to Agents League, Reasoning Agents.
Thank you.
How
happy to be here.
Are you confident in your abilities to build a reasoning agent?
I'm confident. I was nervous 20 minutes ago, but I'm feeling much more comfortable now.
That's all you need is 20 minutes of confidence boost. That's great to hear. Maybe give a small preview of what you're thinking about building, what you plan on building, so you can get some fans. We want people to be Team Adam, so you can convince the people in the audience why they should be Team Adam.
Mine might be a little bit dry, but I actually plan on building sort of two versions of the workflow. One is sort of the architecture that's described in the starter kit. The other one is a more condensed version that uses fewer agents with sort of more advanced models. And I want to create an evaluation framework to compare the two solutions to see whether or not, fewer agents is a better solution for this kind of a workflow rather than, as many agents as is described in the starter kits.
Nice. All right.
Wonderful.
Well, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Carlota, there's a quick question about the community fave. What do we actually mean by this in terms of the voting and things like that?
I think we are going to share more details in the Discord directly, but our community will be able to vote their favorite project in the Discord. So the main thing is join the Discord to be able to vote your favorite project, but this is for the offline competition. So they're going to score their own their favorite projects for the offline competition. So the one that will be submitted during this week, from today to the Discord roundtable, which will be next Wednesday.
Nice. And remember to type Discord as you're in the Discord or joining the Discord. I see a few people already joined. And Adam, you have a few fans. I don't know if that's like your friends and family you've recruited, but Vin Kamat says, "Go Adam."
Hey Vin.
Always nice. Welcome, Adam. And then Barry Kate, hi Adam. So I'm gonna give that Team Adam. You got a solid fan base, so this is good.
Sweet.
But
all right,
you're not competing by yourself. So we're gonna welcome the next competitor, Nimish, to the Agents League stage.
Hi everyone, I'm
Hey.
Nimish. Thanks Corey, thanks Carlota. Hey Adam, ready to get started.
Perfect.
I have been an AI ML engineer for a while now, but I have tough competition around here. So my approach to this starter kit is I did play around with it a little. I don't necessarily like what the starter kit has, so I'm going to be integrating more agents, giving more tools, and kind of also trying to include some skills around here for the entire workflow and see how the plans out.
Nice.
Cool.
So taking the hard route on your competition journey, I respect that. We'll see how it pays off in the end. If you're still smiling, but anyone who's Team Nimish is going the hard route, he's probably going to need some support for you in the audience. So Team Nimish, please let us know in the chat if you like to take the hard route, but maybe the worthy one. So good luck.
Since both Adam and Nimish correctly mentioned the starter kit, I just wanted to share with everyone what this starter kit is, because I forgot to do it before. So in the Agents League repo, you're going to find a starter kit per each track, which is basically a collection of a description of a business scenario, plus a collection of useful resources and guidelines you can use to build your own agent. So that's what we are talking about.
Nice. Yeah, the starter kit that was just out there. But yes, thank you. And I think Carnegie's question around the session leads, but he was asking about a watch party. So again, we'll have the AMA, and the voting will actually, I just got confirmation, will also take place in the Discord. So join the Discord. Things are happening there. All right. And our last competitor, I'm going to really mess up her name all the time. She told us before this, but welcome to the stage, Agent Lead Stage, Sue. Did I try that? Did I get that good?
Yeah, so this is my name, and I'm really excited to join the challenge. And I'll be demonstrating some single agent architecture with the topic of an AI agent helping social media management team to creating contents. And what I think is my strengths come from problem definition, that I thought of some AI agents to prevent brand risk that comes from wrong contents.
Nice. Well, I am a social media addict, so I will definitely be interested in that. If you're a Team CU, let us know. I think, CU, you're based in Korea, is that correct?
Yeah, South Korea.
Yeah. I did see some Korean mentions earlier as where they're coming from. So I'm just going to hope that all your native country people will be here supporting you in this lovely competition. Don't want to make it about national, just not the Winter Olympics or anything, but hey, Team CU, if anyone is joining, let us know in the chat.
And it's very late in Korea, so thank you so much for joining so late.
Yeah, it's very late. That's a good point. So we will not only give you much credit that you're working so late, but yeah, very, very impressed. Great. And I think Andrew Burns, you already have a supporter, CU on your side, which is great. Perfect. So now that we have an idea of what you want to start, Carlota, what's the next step here? What do we want them to do? We're gonna get, this is all live coding. They're gonna build this live, so they're getting ready now. They told us about your approaches, but anything we want to fill in before we start putting the pressure on them.
Yeah, maybe I don't know, Adam, do you want to start sharing your screen and walk us through in more details on the first approach you're going to take for today's project?
Sure.
Adam's up. And if you don't mind zooming in a little bit, Adam, so we can actually see what you're also saying.
Yeah, if I can find out how to zoom here.
Oh, and by the way, guys, you have 40 minutes starting from now. So
now, I should get a little timer thing going. We do have a timer on the streaming thing we have, but I want it like a proper one, right?
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. No pressure at all. But we'll be checking in. I like this. READMEs are always good. This is good markdown. Is this something that you created, Adam, or did you have an agent make this?
Well, a little bit of both. I had an agent make it. I had, I had Claude and ChatGPT make it, and then I sort of combined them. So this is my thinking. Essentially, there are quite a few agents for this solution, in my opinion. And I know that we wanted to sort of showcase, reasoning agents and multi-agent solutions, but there was that paper recently out of Google Research Lab that sort of evaluated, single agent solutions versus multi-agent solutions. And they found that there was particularly high degradation in performance when there are these sort of centralized sequential workflows, that a single agent does a better job than multiple agents. The orchestration overhead and the communication breakdowns can sort of create issues that sort of degrades performance. So what I want to do is create both, which is a full multi-agent solution with each of the agents that are indicated in the starter kit here, which they're all down here. So, you know, each one of the agents is going to be one of the solutions. The other solution is going to be a sort of pared down version where instead of the three agents that are inside the sequential loop, which I think I have up here. Yeah. So I'm good for the second solution. I'm going to condense this into a single agent. Okay. So we'll end up with just one agent here, and then we'll still have a multi-agent solution. So we'll have a, you know, an assessment agent, and then we might do an exam planning agent. But what I really want to do, the third thing, is creating an evaluation framework that will specifically evaluate the success of this workflow and compare that to what it looks like. It's just a single agent that is been instructed to go through these same steps and has access to the tools that each of these individual agents will have. Okay, so you're going to build two solutions and then a solution to evaluate those two solutions and how they'll perform. That's basically it. Yep. All right, I like it. It sounds like a lot. You got like 37 minutes at least for now for how you get started. No problem. Yeah. I mean, what could go wrong? Team Adam, let's see in the chat if you like the 3-solution approach or 2 solutions and an evaluation. It'll be interesting to see, because I mean, even if you get there and do all that, we'll know for next time which solution will work, and then you'll just decide to do that next. I love it. All right. Well, Nimish. Oh, go ahead, Carlota.
I just wanted to say I'm not sure that everyone has already got a chance to look at the starter kit. So maybe I spent just one minute to kind of share the business scenario on which Adam is working here, which basically is the goal is to the challenge is to build this multi-agent architecture to effectively assist students in their preparation for Microsoft certification exams. So basically the input to the system will be the topics that the student wishes to learn. And then we have this kind of sub-workflow that we'll see, Adam, how it will structure in the 2 approaches. But basically the output should be there's a learning path creator agent that outputs a list of Microsoft Learn paths to prepare to the exam. Then there's kind of a study plan generator to define a plan for the students to study all these learning paths, and then an engagement agent to kind of notify the students, hey, you should study this Microsoft Learn path today, and so on and so forth. And then when the student is ready to be assessed, there's another agent to to check the readiness of the student. So I just wanted to spend a couple of words so people know what is the business scenario Adam is working on. And yeah, let's see, Nimish, if he's working on the same challenge as well.
I like I don't know why I thought about this, Carlota, but now my new quote for this challenge is when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I think we should say, when the student is ready, the agent will appear. So that's my that's my quote for this one. But I like it. Thank you for giving Nimish, because I think maybe get your thoughts, Carlota, too, because what are you feeling about these two approaches, like one single agent with multiple different tasks, or multiple agents single task? We get this question a lot. I haven't read the paper Adam mentioned, but I don't know what would you think? Let's see your prediction on what's going to perform best.
There are kind of trade-offs. When we go back and look at the architecture for the starter kit that you guys just shared, that sort of increases the latency, right? But in our scenario, we do not necessarily look at latency a lot. Multi-agent scenarios have more latency because each handoff is an additional call routed through, again, the gateways, and then authorization checks happen and all of that stuff. And again, we do need here the human in the loop. ready to be assessed or no, and then we need an assignment agent, and then finally we do an exam planning. We give them a calendar date. We need like mock email schedules and stuff like that. So the entire workflow would take like somebody who's actually using this, they might be kind of stuck. Just when you go to like ChatGPT and you enable thinking mode and you're just sitting waiting for it to perform something. So in those scenarios, what is actually better is a single agent system. But I think the amount of tasks that we have here, a single agent wouldn't necessarily be performing because of context rot. So that is why what I am trying to do is I will have an orchestrator, which would then go to the learning path curator, and then the study plan generator and the engagement agent would be sort of combined along um, with the readiness check agent. So here, if I
Can you
sorry,
zoom in quick as well, so we can see the beautiful code you're describing to us?
okay,
Control plus would do its work as well. Okay.
does this look good or a little further?
Maybe one more click, maybe.
Yes.
There we go.
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Oh,
So-
now I
Even
mean that's
better.
good too if it works for you, but
Okay, so the list of agents that I have will have the evaluator, the generator, the advisor, and then we would need a critique to sort of verify those. And then we have the engagement checker. So all of these agents would be way too many agents in terms of latency. So I'm trying to work on the latency, and also I want the evaluations to run faster. So based on that, I would like to have them slow down a little. So I'm going to combine the certification advisor along with the learning path curator. So that agent would have then two tasks, and then the learning path curator would also have the tools to create a study plan based on the learning path from the Microsoft Learn MCP. So it's just gonna hit that, um, get the study guide, and based on that, it would create the learning path for the student based on where they're at, taking us back to here. So if their assessment goes successful, then we just ask them to take it from there. So that's
Alright,
the goal, is to condense so many agents.
I love that you're thinking about latency and performance already. That's like a huge thing here. Not just getting it working, but getting it working fast and effectively, which is exciting. I hope we're asking the chat here about the multi-agent versus single agent. We're trying to see what people are sitting at. I think most people say multi-agents, and then you're kind of now learning how to combine them, which is, I think, is a great learning when you're building agents, right? How do you, once you start, you can start with multiple agents and then see how you can combine them, or you start with a single agent and then expand. So it's like different approaches, and I like the contrast between what you and Adam are doing. So let us know if your team Nimish, he's going for performance. If you're a person that likes to optimize latency, I think Team Nimish is where you're going to go.
I really like the approach to start with a single agent and then scale out to multiple agents as you need them. But Nimish, I'm curious about the. I've seen that you are using the Microsoft Agent Framework. That, by the way, for people in the audience that might not be familiar with, it's an open source framework, which is basically cloud agnostic. So you can build your agent locally and then deploy it on the cloud in a separate moment. So I'm curious, are your agents running locally, Nimish?
Right now they are. I will be deploying them via Docker onto Foundry. Basically, that is the goal.
Okay, sounds good. Perfect.
Nice.
Even though the Foundry UI is like way too easy, you can just connect them, give it the system prompt right there, and it gets the job done. But like we discussed earlier, we're going for the hard route here.
Yes, team hard route, team Nimish. That's what we're going for. All right, awesome. Let's see, Sila, the sorry, Adam and Nimish, but undisputed fan favorite right at the moment. Lots of people in the chat are Team Sila. You have a if you get Unbothered Queen, their comment, your close friend, is here supporting you, which I love because they're also awake at this time. So that's a really good friend. So make sure you hang out with that person later on, and a few other people are very, very happy to support you. So maybe give us a little breakdown of where you are. What I see a little PDF here, which is great. Tell us a little bit more about what you're building.
Yeah, so I chose the topic of AI agent assisting a social media management team in creating content, but I thought just creating content would not be suffice because there could be a huge risk, assuming they are managing enterprise content.
Yeah.
That I wanted to minimize the risk by adding human in the loop in this AI agent. So there could be a cultural lag by time that TikTok meme like 3 months ago would not be valid right now. So, and some other problems. And I would like to introduce some expiry system that could make living databases that will not contain expired context, which is not, the outdated one. And also the risk scoring and human review, which would be the human in the loop system and the contributor tracking.
Right. Will the agent or the LLM do this risk scoring, or will that be by the human? How will that work?
Yeah. So there will be an architecture. Wait a minute, please. So yeah. AI agent will
zoom
be
in a little bit there.
Yeah.
I think you might have zoomed out. I think you're going opposite way. It's zooming in. Try the opposite of whatever you just did, because I think it's zooming out.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
two more clicks. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's hard to see. Yeah, there we go. That's good.
So yeah, there will be a user interface like Tinker or anything, which can be implemented by Python library, and there will be some safety filters, and then there will be an agent. There are some design patterns implemented in this reasoning agent, and it would introduce some tools or some MCPs to interact with this living databases or with human. So they evaluate the risks and call human if the one is over the threshold, and it could update this databases, adding their attribution.
Okay, nice. So it's a little bit of the LLM, and then if it's over this threshold, they get a human involved, which is great. Let us know. So this, I think, maybe there's a human in the loop elements in all these projects, but let us know in the chat if you've ever done human in the loop. That's, I think it's like a next step. Everyone wants to talk about agents and automation and things like that, but it's always, a good step to go in and have this human in the loop for these type of scenarios. And then Carnegie Johnson has phase 4 for the risk assessment. I think there were just some things around. Okay, yeah, you're just looking at the risk categories. If it's checked, rewrite them, and then assign a confidence score, which is there. So yeah, let us know, Carnegie Mellon, if you have any more questions around Sue's project or any of the projects.
I have a question for Sarah. I have a question for Sarah. Sarah, what are you going to use in terms of tech stack? Are you going to use Microsoft Foundry UI, the SDK? What are you going to use?
Yeah, I'm going to use SDK because I found Microsoft Learning MCP could be also useful for bytecoding when added to this Copilot. Yeah.
Cool. So you're going to use GitHub Copilot with the Microsoft Learn MCP server?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing.
Very cool. Yeah, I see some MCP server for email as well. That's really nice. So the power of MCP, all combining. Very cool. And yeah, the fans are continuing to showing love in the chat for you, Sia. So no pressure, but I'm sure you'll do really well. Cool.
So I think everyone is pro code here, by the way.
Yeah.
No UI development.
Yeah. Any thoughts, Carlota, on the projects themselves? Who do you feel? Maybe though you can't pick favorites with the host here, but generally ideas. If you were to do this yourself, Carlota, how would you approach this? Maybe we'll see how it's aligning to their approach, everyone's approach, because they're doing it differently, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, so as I was, so the thing is, I think the first thing in both cases is having a clear, a clear plan on the architecture, especially for the multi-agent workflow. And again, in a kind of production scenario, what I would do probably would be, as I was saying before, starting with a single agent and then scaling out to multiple agents, as needed. But of course, this is kind of competition. We have just 40 minutes, and that's why also the starter kit kind of suggests directly a multi-agent architecture. And also because there's a lot of tasks to complete. So as I think Nimish was saying, agents work well with kind of specialized tasks. So I would say the first thing is planning the architecture, especially for a multi-agent architecture, have a clear thinking of what each agent should do, how it should be instructed, what's the input and the output of each agent. And in case you are using, so there's two kinds of orchestration, right? One is the large language model driven orchestration, which is basically you have a large language model choosing which agent should do what. And then there's like a workflow driven orchestration. So you kind of predefine in advance how the agents should work, if they should work sequentially, if they should work in parallel, and so on and so forth, which is the kind of architecture suggested for the challenge that Adam and Nimish are working at. So once you kind of have planned all these things and you have also kind of decided that the tool you want to work with, there's different approach. You can start with, for example, a UI to kind of explore the models you have at your disposal. On Microsoft Foundry, you have more than 11,000 models. So the UI might be helpful for model exploration, for testing a few prompts with different models, and understanding what's the best fit for that specific use case. And then at some point you can go, you can move to code. And again, here you can choose to go with an open source framework like LangChain or Microsoft Agent Framework to start like cloud agnostic and then scale it to the cloud, or directly use something like the Foundry Agent Service SDK. So yeah, first planning the architecture, then choose your models, understand the tech stack you want to use. That is how I would approach. But I also like a lot how Adam is already thinking about the evaluation piece, which is really important in the agent development workflow, because we don't just want to kind of build an agent and ship it. We want to make sure that the agent does what we are expecting from it. What about you, Corey? How would you approach this?
Yeah, I like to call myself like a dopamine driven developer. So I need to get the dopamine shots of like something working immediately. So like I'm a one agent at a time type of person, and then I start doing the orchestration. But I want to make sure each agent works separately almost, so I can say, hey, I got something working, and then move on to the orchestration bit. But hey, that's just me. But I just want to say to everyone here, we have less than 20 minutes left. So let's do a check-in on Adam's screen. Get ready, Adam. Your code is about to be shown.
So right now it's just Copilot.
Nice. Is
So
Copilot co-piloting for you? How's it going?
Yeah, in 40 minutes, I'm going to lean on this a little bit more than I would normally. So I started in plan mode, and it sort of created a plan to create all these agents. And now it's trying to get the MS Learn MCP to actually create the tool set without, the build failing. I will jump in and help it if I need to shortly. It has at least the initial agents built, ready to go. I need to modify the system prompts to actually be a little bit more effective. And I want to use structured outputs. So I will add instructions here to do that as well.
And are you building these two solutions simultaneously, or are you?
No, so I'm starting with the solution, the multi-agent solution that's in the toolkit, and then I will have it condense those three agents in that middle section into just one agent. Okay. Once I have those three agents working, I'll be able to more confidently condense it into one agent.
I feel confident. I see some errors popping up, but Copilot is taking those at a time. So if you're
I hand fed it the code to, and it still had some trouble. But
curious about your original prompt, Adam. What was your first prompt?
Sure.
Win this competition, make no mistakes. I hope that's one of those.
Yeah, right, exactly. So it was in plan mode. So I just had it look at the instructions and told it that we needed to build the agents that are indicated in the Copilot instructions, which I added here. Which this is a lot of the content from the README for the toolkit, but includes the agents that I want, and I added some specific code for like actually adding the MCP server tools to into agent framework format. And I also had it look at a special agent that was a GitHub Copilot agent that was specifically for creating agent framework agents, as well as .NET agent framework toolset, which this exists in I think it's in the awesome GitHub Copilot repo, but it was all Python, and I wanted to convert it to .NET, so I had Copilot convert all of this to .NET. So the initial prompt is just, since it's planning mode, I just gave it some high level, here's what you do, and then it asks a bunch of follow-up questions and builds from there.
I like the plan mode very much.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because you get all this kind of strategic planning before getting things executed. So I think
this is definitely dopamine-driven development too, because when the plan is looking good, you're like, oh yeah, once the plan is good, then it just will work instantly. It doesn't always happen that way, but a good plan definitely feels good when you're starting out, for sure.
Every time a new model comes out, it gets a little bit better. So that's always a relief.
Cool. And speaking of models, I think Lee has scoped out already that you're using Codex. So if you're team Codex, let us know in the chat. Lee has said that he's team Cloud Opus. Carlota,
I'm also team Cloud Opus. Yeah, I'm also team Cloud Opus. Yeah.
I'm team Codex. I'm team Codex on planning and architecting, and I'm team Opus for actual coding. That's you gotta play both teams,
I find them to be similar, but it's this 3x number that keeps me from using the Opus over the Codex.
Respect. Cool. Let us know in the chat which ones you prefer. Maybe someone's like I don't know, completely not even using Opus or Codex, something completely different. That'd be really cool. Let us know if you're like a hipster coding on that stuff too. GPT-4 Mini, someone says. Oh, that's nice. See, I knew there would be someone else. This doing their thing. I respect that. I love that.
Yeah.
Cool.
For
All
AI
right, Adam.
vision analysis, though, not coding, not vibe coding.
Yeah, and then Lee's going to do this Gemini 3 for Web UI. That's also, I see, a popular move. Cool. Time is ticking, and we got to go the team hard route. Nimish, let's see how you're doing. How you getting on?
So I have worked on the assessment generator here. I am now going to be working on the certification advisor agent, so that once I have fuller prompts for both of them, I can combine them. I liked Adam's approach for evaluation, so I did add a little bit of telemetry so that it logs everything that it's going through, every tool call, the payload and everything. So if something goes wrong, I'm able to debug it. I did, however, have the evaluator, which I've enhanced a little bit. And I added a deterministic Python-based evaluation apart from the LLM-based. So if at some point the model decides to hallucinate, I still have a ground truth evaluation on it based on the scoring metrics and everything. And yeah, pass threshold is 85% for now. We'll see how it goes, and we'll take a look from there. Just upgrading the certification advisor agent here. And again, with such short time, I'm using Cloud Code on the side to help me build out the system prompts and enhance the deterministic layers as well, making sure that it's still aligned with the scoring metrics, and ensures our latency problems as well. So that is basically it. I'm just gonna enhance the intent parser next, and then we'll jump to to see how these things work.
Nice. And maybe tell us about the intent parser. What's that actual? I know that it's in the name, but why would you put something like that into your agent application?
Basically, it it assumes what knowledge level the person is and how much time they have. So, for example, somebody just comes to our agent and is like, "Okay, you know what? I'm trying to do the new Microsoft AI Foundations certification. I'm a intermediate. I've been working with AI for about 3 years now. But I work with AWS. I've never worked with Azure. I don't know what Foundry is even. So all of those, it extracts those, structures the outputs, and then passes it on to our engagement agent and then to the orchestrator to sort of evaluate and have some structured output for the agents, instead of them starting to hallucinate and starting to think, okay, this person might be an intermediate, might be a beginner, and then just spitting out a curated plan which doesn't align with them. So this agent is going to keep going back to them, keep asking them, okay, this is what we're trying to do, this is what we are looking at, how do you want to go about it? And then with the enhanced one, you would see that it checks, and it's going to go back and ask for clarification. By default, Microsoft says that you should take between 4 to 6 weeks to prepare for the foundation level certificate. So that's what we have set here. And if they don't provide sort of an input as to what their level is, it's gonna infer it as beginner instead of just giving them something that it assumes out of the prompt. We have this detail now here, and then we just go back with this so that we can have a structured prompt out of it for the other agents, basically.
Very nice. Yeah, very nice explained as well. I think this is like something sometimes people forget to put in, because especially when you're working with real users, right? They're not going to always give you all the details that you need in a way that might be useful for your application. So this type of intent parsing and getting it so that you downstream when you're giving it to other agents, it's in a good format and has the information. So very effective, really good lesson learned from people, especially when you first start building agents and you don't have these things, and then things don't work out as expected.
One thing
Awesome. And I think did you say your team Opus? Is that what you said? Team
Opus, basically when I'm doing some production grade work. Right now I'm just using the GPT-4o Mini for quick, fast responses, and then I'm prompting it enough to be able to understand my context. But yeah, if we actually like look at production grade reports, we do prefer Team Opus.
Nice. Okay.
And then one more thing that I did was I normalized the formats, because you might go like small AZ900, you might put a dash, you might put a space in, and we don't want the model to just be like, oh, there is no certification like that. So just making sure that they get the right structured output for them to perform at the highest level.
Very smart.
Yeah, I just wanted to add from what you were discussing about the intent parser. It's very, I think that's very that's something very smart, especially because now people expect from AI system to really, understand that, like even read their thoughts, in the sense that they want to have inputs in natural language and as easy as possible, and then the system should magically understand everything. So yeah, this kind of back and forth with the user to get the right input to enable the agent to do their job. I think it's very important. So thanks, Nimish, for highlighting this bit of the solution.
Thank you.
The time is ticking. We got about 7 minutes out of our 40 minutes. So fan favorite again. See you. Let's see how you're doing.
Yeah, sure. So I was building, I'm Team Opus.
Okay, yeah. First start what team you're on so we know.
Yeah. So as I've made some architecture markdown format before.
Oh wow, look at that code just blazing in.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, same. So wait a minute. I'll ask code to explain what it has been building so far.
Oh, nice. This is good. So we'll just be asking Claude what you're doing.
Yeah.
I like this.
What are you
Just get a
doing?
little voice model
so
going.
far. And please,
And then we'll just have it
provide
go.
mermaid diagram to make it easier to understand.
This is a good approach.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
So
well, let's see. What do you think it's been doing so far, and then we'll see if you're right.
Yeah. So it was this knowledge base I prepared before this session, and it was building main and agent and test.
And what does the knowledge base include?
So it includes agent includes some.
Oh, nice! Look at that diagram.
Yeah. Oh. So it will have some user interface and safety filter, and they load this knowledge base via two functions, and then they will do some chain of dot progress, and then they will do diagnosis, rewrites, and saves, and will verify by self-reflection. And there will be some function tools to load
11. Wow.
some knowledge bases, and yeah, and check prompt injection, and also verify cultural trend by reading something like this. Yeah, banned words, outdated terms, and trending.
Don't show the banned words. Maybe we don't want to see that one. But
yeah.
what are the outdated terms?
Yeah.
What are the? Could you show us the JSON of like? Is there something in there already? I just want to see kind of what we're looking at here.
There's some brand guide. Yeah, there will be something like this. So it's kind of non-existing services, soft flow, I named it. And tone and manner, confident but humble, and do is use data-backed claims with a specific numbers, credit the team and community, but not.
I think we've lost her.
Yeah.
Yeah, typical Korean manner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Refer with And
We lost you for a moment, so. But we can hear you now.
Yeah, you're back. Maybe she's lost us now. Maybe we are in a whole nother chat. I don't know. Well, Lee has tried to start more debate in the chat. Team Mermaid or Team Excalibur, and it's clearly only one choice, which is Team Excalibur. So I don't know. I mean, I see she was using Team Mermaid, but that's very convenient. Once you experience Excalibur, you never go back. That's my opinion on creating diagrams. Perfect. Well, that's great. Looking good. I think we have like 3 minutes left, if I'm correct, right? My math is mathing. I didn't need to add Claude for that. Yeah, so Sylvester loves the diagrams. This is always good. And it's really producing what I can see in my eyes, high quality code from what I can tell, at least what you're trying to do. All right, Carlota. So we got 3 minutes left. And I guess we've seen some progress for all the competitors. Generally, what are you thinking now in terms of like the approaches? What would you say is next for some of the projects, and then we'll wrap it up on what everyone else feels that what's next for their projects. But
yeah, no, I think thank you everyone. I think you're doing a great job, and especially to be honest, I really like this kind of diagrams, especially when talking about reasoning agent and multi-step reasoning, because it's very helpful to understand the chain of code, especially when there's multiple tools involved, back and forth with the user, and all these kind of things. So I really appreciated the diagram that Soa just shared. But everyone, I think, is doing a great job. I also like that everyone is using AI-assisted tools, not only because you just got 40 minutes, but also because I think that's it's just not the trend. I mean, it's how we as developers are working now, right? Building agents with agents. So
yeah, let us know in the chat if maybe you were Team Adam and now you switched to Team Nimish. No, I'm just joking. Let us know in the chat who you're.
I would understand.
Yeah. Say Team Adam for good empathy. He's very understanding. Cool. Let us know in the chat. You've seen what everyone's doing. We will obviously have a wrap up in the Discord, which I'm sure Lee will drop the link as well. We have an AMA about a little bit more breakdown of these projects. Maybe we'll share. I think some people are asking about the repo and what they're working on. Maybe they'll be brave enough to automatically. I'll share that as well. The next time we do this roundtable. Yeah, we got a nice little slide there. So we have. Okay, so we have 10 seconds. So Carlo, count us down. This was it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hands up. I want to see hands up. Everyone, hands up. No hands on the keyboard. No cheating. Adam, I see no hands.
He's cheating.
Yeah. He's got to put one more prompt in, and now it's like really.
he has his agent doing the work while his hands are up.
Yeah, of course I do.
Clearly, you guys are not using the voice. I use the voice. I don't even type anymore. Cool. Thank you all for joining this. How you feeling, Adam? Let's just get a recap here. The experience itself, and what's next for your project?
Well, I mean, I need to review everything that the agent just built and actually make sure that it's working. But I will have a Blazor demo app that I will publish before the AMA, so people can kind of play around with those solutions.
Nice.
Looking forward.
That's a commitment. We're gonna hold you to that one. Nice. Nimish, Team Hard Route. How was the hard route? And what's the next step in it?
So the hard route was good. We did do some crazy stuff at the end. We added a few more agents for evaluations based on Adam's route. And then just compress the learning path and the curator stuff. Added telemetry and also token usage. So we can keep track of how many tokens, whether later on, if you want to run more evals on what model is best, we can decide
team
team
performance.
Opus or team GPT.
This is a production app made in 40 minutes.
Right. My
super
mind
impressed.
goes production every time I'm thinking of something.
Well trained on that. That's good. If Nimish, if you're ever looking for a position, I'm sure someone will hire you because you have the production mindset for sure. Awesome. And fan favorites here. Again, you're still getting love in the chat. Everyone's likes your idea. Let us know how was it for you? What's the next step in your kind of social media curation kind of application that you're doing?
So I think I'll be building some simplified interfaces to make it easier to understand and to use, and also with some test-driven architecture and some unit tests to make those scenarios for the use cases.
Awesome.
Nice.
So
awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Adam and Nimish. So I think you've all done a great job, and we look forward to seeing the next step, what we are going to do in the next week, and we are looking forward for your final project that you are going to present on Discord next week. So I think it's time to wrap up. Unfortunately, I will stay longer, but we cannot. So I just want to recall everyone that tomorrow there's our third competition of Agents League, Enterprise Agents. So there we are going to have 3 more competitors, David, Reed, and John, hosted by Rabia and Paolo. They're going to build the agents using the Microsoft 365 Agents Toolkit. So make sure to tune in tomorrow as well for the third live battle competition. Next Wednesday, there will be the AMA on Discord for these specific live battles. So make sure to join the Discord. And make sure to register for the Agents League if you want to be part of the competition as well and be eligible for prizes. So great job, everyone. Thank you for joining us today, and see you tomorrow or next week. Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.